Welcome back to another episode of Frank's Unsolicited Advice, and this is the second edition of NFL with Frank. So we're going to recap the games from last week, starting from Thursday to Sunday to Monday night, talk a little bit about them, and I'm going to give you my picks. We're going to talk about the players and who's leading what and what's going on, and, talk about it. When I said that I did my first episode, I'm going to try to be unbiased because I'm a Patriots fan, I'm a Brady fan. So I'm not always going to take the side of the team that I like or the quarterback that I like or I favor. Being realistic or being real is something that I thrive on. And, I feel like these sportscasters, I know they have to play the role. I know Skip Bayless can't always agree with Shannon. Shannon can't always agree with Skip. And Nick Wright, he's just a hater. He's a bum. He's ugly. He got a big nose. He's just, he's garbage. He is. I think since speaking about Nick Wright, I felt that I don't watch the show no more because my man Carter's gone. Chris Carter's gone. And I felt like Carter kept him in check. When he come out and say dumb stuff, Carter would be like, come on, and school him because he was a player, Hall of Famer, And now he doesn't have that. I feel like all the guys on there are riding him and, they really don't get at him like that. Mangini, he's all right. But they're not Chris Carter. Chris Carter was real. So I don't really watch that no more. I got to remove it from my DVR because I don't. Who's the other one? Rob Parker. He's basura también. The dude is garbage. But, I don't feel like they're fair across the board. I think they're haters. Just like, Parker's a New Yorker. So, like every other Giants fan, Brady sucks. We got 2 on him. Yeah. Forget him. We made him go 18-1. I'm like, dude, shut up. And I'm from the South Bronx. I'm from New York. But I just don't believe in going with a team just because. And first off, the Giants and the Jets don't play in New York. They play in Jersey. You see how the Raiders say Las Vegas Raiders? They don't say the Oakland Raiders. That's what they need to do with the Giants and the Jets. New Jersey Jets, the New Jersey Giants. They don't play in New York. Stop it. New Yorkers wasn't claiming the Nets when they were in Jersey. They claimed the Knicks. Now that they're in Brooklyn, now they claim the Nets. Like, relax. Y'all got to relax with that. But you know what? What's the latter? You go for Buffalo because they're the only New York team, but you can never go to a game because they're in Canada. You know what I'm saying? So they go with the Giants and the Jets. But anyways, that's going off track. But that is just the haters. They're haters. So I'm going to try not to be like that. I'm going to call a spade like I want and get big up the people that I think are great. So like I said, week 2 was crazy. Week 2, a lot of injuries happened. 49ers lost Bosa and another defensive player. Jimmy G went out the game hurt. Mostert went out the game hurt. Who else? Saquon tore his ACL. It was just like, I think they had so many losses. It was like everybody was surprised. They were calling people from the supermarket, hey, can you catch a ball? Come play. It was just ridiculous. Which, by the way, hurt my fantasy football because I had Saquon. My wife beat me by, I want to say, 6 points. And Emmanuel Sanders, who I had she had late Latavius Murray and I had Sanders, and I thought Sanders was going to do something because Drew Brees. But guess what Drew Brees did? Nothing. Lost the game. That's what he did. And because Emmanuel Sanders can't catch no ball, I didn't get no points. I got 2 points. 1 catch, 18 yards. I benched him. He's not even starting this week. I'm shopping him around for somebody else to get him. So let's start off with Thursday. Bengals lost to the Browns. Like I said, easy wins sometimes help with overcoming what you have in confidence. Getting that confidence up. Hopefully Baker Mayfield carries that into this week. Pats had a devastating loss to the Seahawks. Great game. I watched most of it. I didn't have the Patriots pick to win in my weekly pick'ems. So I was hoping they lost because I was going perfect up until Monday night. And I still won the week, but, Saints lost, messed up my perfect streak in that week. But anyway, Seahawks won. Giants lost to the Bears in the process of losing Saquon Barkley. So that loss is a whole lot more than anything they wanted to go. Falcons, oh, my God, they crapped the bed. How do you have the Cowboys down so much and give up that lead? Well, I shouldn't be asking that question because they gave up a lead against the Patriots Super Bowl to lose. But how do you do it again? It just tells me that's the coaching. Come on. That has to be the head coach. How do you do it? Anyways, Cowboys pull it out with an intense onside kick that they were scared to touch the ball. It was like hot potato. Nobody wanted to touch it. Like if the ball had COVID-19, they stood away from it. Cowboys like, yo, screw that. I'm jumping on this. We're going to win. So Cowboys won 40 to 39. Packers and Lions, that's always a good game, I think, but Packers took it away. They ran with it. 21 for the Lions, 42 for the Packers. Jags and Titans, that came close. Minshew Mania was trying to do his things, but Titans came through. Minshew had a good game, 339 yards, 3 touchdowns. Titans pulled it out by 3. Vikings at Colts. Colts defense came up big. I don't know what's going on with the Vikings. I don't know if missing Diggs is that important, but they don't have it. They're losing. It's they won 28 points to 11. Bills at Dolphins. They won by 3. Came kind of close. But Bills defense, Josh Allen had a monster game, 415 yards, 4 touchdowns. 49ers at Jets. That was going to be a win for the 49ers, but like I said, they lost Bosa, Mostert, Garoppolo, so they still pulled it out because it was the Jets. Maybe it was another team they could have lost. Rams at Eagles, 37-19. There's nothing to talk about there. Steelers and Broncos. Broncos came to Pittsburgh, 26-21 Pittsburgh. Big Ben threw for 311 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. Can't beat that. Bucks beat the Panthers, 31-17. Had some good moments there. Washington football team lost to the Cardinals by 15. The Chiefs struggled against the Chargers, but won by 3 points. Ravens destroyed the Texans. I feel bad for Deshaun Watson. I do. They need to get rid of Bill O'Brien. He needs to go. How do you send your number 1 receiver to the Cardinals and you leave this boy out there with nothing? They don't even talk about Deshaun Watson like that, and he's great. He's a good quarterback. It's just the situation's jacked up. Lamar Jackson, good situation. Patrick Mahomes, good situation. Josh Allen, good situation. Him, not so good situation. And Saints at Raiders, like I said, I was hoping the Saints would win. It's Drew Brees. I put respect on his name. He goes down to Las Vegas and makes Derek Carr and the Raiders look like the next coming of a Super Bowl team, which they're a great team. Don't get me wrong. And I like Derek Carr. Before he got hurt, Derek Carr was doing his thing. So we'll see what happens this week. Well, with that being said, let's talk about the top 5 passing leaders in the NFL so far through 2 weeks. First one is Josh Allen. Second is Matt Ryan. Third is Dak Prescott. Fourth is Teddy Bridgewater. And Russell Wilson, number 5. That's the top 5 passing leaders in the NFL right now. And the receivers, we're looking at Aaron Jones. No, rushing is Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry, Elliott, Chubb, and Jacobs in that order. And receivers is Diggs, Calvin Ridley, Julian Edelman, Robbie Anderson, and DeAndre Hopkins. So with that out the way, lots going on. People want to talk about Cam Newton and impact on the Patriots and how everything just picked up where they left off and everybody's doing good. I like to say that, Cam brings a different flavor to the team. He does something Brady can't do, which is extend the plays. And he extends plays. He's hard to tackle. They're scared that he could run the ball, so he keeps the defenses honest. They know that if they blitz, he can dump it off. If they don't and he can run it, he's going to run it. So it makes them do things that they normally don't do. And they got to watch it. He's throwing the ball downfield. Edelman is a proven fact of that. He's had his best yardage with him that he ever did with Brady, and N'Keal Harry's doing good. So I think Cam is good. But, Dolphins was a practice game for them. Let's just be honest. And Seahawks was the very real first challenge, and they did pretty good. They lost, but they did pretty good. So let's see what they do this week. Raiders coming into New England, coming off a good win against the Saints, a pretty good team. And let's see what happens. I'm picking New England to go on that one. So like I said, I got Jags over Dolphins at home. I'm going Falcons over Bears at home. I think they'll bounce back. They got to be embarrassed. Rams and Bills. And Bills are at home. They're 2 points favorites to over under 47.5. But guess what? I think they can pull it out. Washington at Browns. I'm going to go with Cleveland. They're at home. They're 7-point favorites, and the over-under is 45. Titans at Vikings. Titans are the favorites. I want to say Vikings are better than that, but I got to see. I'm going to go with Titans because they're hot and rolling, but who knows? Vikings will probably pull it out in their home, but I'm going Titans. Raiders at Patriots. I'm a Pats fan, so I'm going to go with the Pats at home. Bill Belichick has the Jedi mind trick on these guys. Hopefully he pulls it out. 49ers at Giants. I'm going to go 49ers. Giants, you know, they lost Saquon. That's a big loss for them. Losing Saquon Barkley, that's huge. Daniel Jones, you know, he might struggle now. They brought Devontae Freeman, but he got to get to the playbook. They got Deion Lewis, but Deion Lewis was not a back like that. He's more like a pass-catching back. Bengals at Eagles. I'm going Eagles at home. Texans at Steelers. I'm sticking with Steelers. They're 3.5-point favorites. Again, it just depends who shows up. You can't go wrong, but I'm going to go Steelers at home. Jets at Colts. Panthers at Chargers. No Christian McCaffrey. Got hurt last week. High ankle sprain. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So I'm going to go Chargers at home. I don't know if Teddy Bridgewater can pull it out, but maybe he can. Bucks at Broncos. I'm going Bucks only because the Bucks defense is pretty good. And Broncos, a quarterback, I think it's his first year starting. So mistakes, charge him, you know. But Bowles is going to put the pressure on him with the blitz and come in and get it. Lions at Cardinals. I'm sticking with the Cardinals at home. I think they're going to keep rolling. The defense is going to hold up. Kyler Murray's going to keep performing and shining. Don't sleep on Detroit, though, but I'm going to go Cardinals. Cowboys at Seahawks. I'm staying with the Seahawks. They're 4.5-point favorites. We'll see what happens. Now, Packers at Saints. I'm going Saints at home. They always battle out, so we'll see what happens. I'm going Saints. I think they'll cover the 3 points. And then Chiefs at Ravens. Now, this is the game I'm gonna watch, even if I wake up tired at work the next day and I'm fighting sleep. But you know, I hope I'm going Ravens. I think the Ravens defense is built to stop the Chiefs, beat the Chiefs. Chiefs struggled against the Chargers last week. I don't see if they can put the pressure. I don't think if the Ravens take a lead, I don't think they're going to give it up. They just have they got too many weapons. I think they can match up well with on offense with the Chiefs. You know, the Chiefs got Kelsey, they got Andrews. Chiefs have that Hilaire dude. Ravens got Mark Ingram. Chiefs have Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins. They got Hollywood Brown. And then, of course, Lamar Jackson, who was the unanimous MVP last year. So, you know, that's what I'm going with this week. That's my picks. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see more development from the teams and see what's going on out there. But like I said, man, you know, losing to your wife in fantasy really blows. It does. It does. And I hope I don't lose this week. I'm 0-2 in fantasy. Jesus. I mean, you could still win the Super Bowl 0-2, but something got to happen. You got to turn it around. Falcons got to do better. They got to jump on the ball. They got to do something with that ball. They can't be scared. They got to jump on it. Anyways, this is my second edition of NFL with Frank. My picks are in. That's what I got. Write them down. Tell me what you think. And good luck to all your teams.